Imagine, like, being 13 years old, right? And instead of playing video games, you're sitting in your bedroom just analyzing data spreadsheets.
Yeah, well, all your friends are just hanging out or whatever.
Exactly. So today's deep dive isn't just about how Jimmy Donaldson went viral. I mean, we already know about the private islands and the Feastables bars at the grocery store.
Right, the massive Squid Game recreations. Everyone knows that stuff.
Yeah. But our mission today is to tear down the actual underlying business architecture. We want to show you how treating the YouTube algorithm like a literal math equation basically built an empire.
Because people think it's just luck, but it really wasn't.
No, not at all. Okay, let's unpack this, because if you want to apply his blueprint of persistence to your own goals, you have to realize that his early years were intensely calculated.
Yeah, I mean, most creators just burn out when they get zero traction. But Jimmy spent literally thousands of hours treating his channel like a science lab.
He started when he was 12, right?
Yeah, 12. And for years, nobody was really watching. But instead of quitting, he tracked everything. Audience retention metrics, title syntax, thumbnail click-through rates.
Wow, so he was obsessing over the raw data.
Totally. He figured out early on that the algorithm fundamentally rewards one thing above all else, which is total watch time.
Right, which brings us to that famous 2017 video where he just filmed himself counting to 100,000.
Oh, man, yeah. That took him 40 grueling hours.
Right, but I have to push back here a little bit. I mean, was that actually compelling cinema? To me, it just looks like an extreme endurance test designed specifically to hack the platform.
Oh, you're entirely right to question that. I mean, nobody was watching it for a plot. But what's fascinating here is how it functioned as a retention trap.
A retention trap? Like, how so?
Well, because extreme effort triggers extreme curiosity. Viewers would click, then scrub to the middle to see if he was actually still going.
Oh, I see, just to check on him.
Right, and then they'd skip to the end. That scrubbing behavior drove up average view duration in a way that standard vlogging just never could.
So it proved that people will watch just to witness human endurance.
Exactly. It proved a fundamental platform law.
But cracking the algorithm created a new problem, right?
Yeah.
Like, once you count to 100,000, your audience immediately expects 200,000.
Yeah, you constantly have to keep topping yourself.
So how do you scale that attention without completely burning out?
Well, here's where it gets really interesting, especially for you listening, because the answer is exactly how you can scale your own career or side hustle.
Right, because instead of taking those early payouts to buy luxury items or whatever, he operated at basically a zero profit margin.
He just poured it all back in.
Yeah, he engineered this massive reinvestment flywheel. He treated his content like a tech startup, operating at a loss to acquire huge market share.
So he'd pour millions of dollars back into just a single video, knowing the long-tail views from his older back catalog videos would eventually fund the next phase. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's really a masterclass in asymmetrical risk.
Because he monopolized attention by just outspending everyone else.
Exactly. He raised the barrier to entry so high that no competitor could possibly match his production value.
It's the ultimate escalation. I mean, it perfectly echoes that quote from our sources today, which is, focus on getting better every day, and success will follow.
And by weaponizing his own revenue, he built this massive infrastructure. We're talking hundreds of builders, editors, and global dubbing channels.
Yeah, which ensured his growth just never stalled.
Right. And that financial engine eventually generated so much momentum that it broke the boundaries of YouTube entirely.
Yeah, he became a full-blown entrepreneur.
He leveraged that monopolized attention to launch massive physical businesses, seamlessly turning viewers into consumers. But more importantly, he turned that unprecedented scale toward philanthropy.
Right, beast philanthropy. So what does this all mean? Well, we've seen him fund thousands of cataract surgeries to cure blindness, right?
Yeah, and building wells across Africa.
He effectively merged higher retention entertainment with, profound community charity. It's an ecosystem where the more outrageous the spectacle, the more capital he generates to solve real-world problems.
We've definitely traced a remarkable evolution today. I mean, it started with a kid decoding retention metrics in his bedroom and resulted in a philanthropic digital monopoly.
It really is wild when you step back and look at it.
But it does raise an important question about sustainability. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because since this entire blueprint relies on an arms race of constantly escalating budgets, is there an inevitable ceiling? Will the future of entertainment require creators to endlessly outspend themselves just to keep your attention? Or will the system eventually break when the stakes simply can't get any higher?